and I'm with you with the area of ABFM. First of all, Happy New Year, everyone. I hope this year brings up all the positivity and happiness in your life. Now, the next point. What are we going to do in this year? We are going to finish what we started. We started with the series of ABFM, so I'm going to continue it further. I started with module A. So today I am going further, and this is the particular point. First of all, Happy New Year again. Then we will be finishing off the staffing portion today and then moving on to the directing, right? So we are left with just the last two topics of this particular module, that is directing and controlling, after staffing, of course. So here comes the first question for the day. What is the primary goal for of the recruitment process? What's the goal? Why do we do the recruitment process? To reject as many applicants as possible, to attract a large number of people for ideal profiles, or to keep positions vacant for a longer position, duration, or the minimize the chances of finding suitable applicants. When we talk about the primary goal for recruitment process, the primary goal is to attract people. We would want that maximum people apply for this job, because when maximum number of people are applying for the job, that is where you get the maximum variety. Maximum variety means you get the maximum good people who will apply for the job. Maximum good people means you can choose the ideal person who can take up the job, isn't it? So that's what we talk about recruitment process. Recruitment process is a positive process under which we are going to attract people to apply for the job, and when they apply for the job, then the ones who are actually good, then what do we do is, it starts with recruitment, then we have the portion of selection, then we have the area of once the person is chosen, because once you have a positive recruitment process, we are talking about n number of people, we want to apply them for the job, they applied for it, then we select someone among them, and then we train them. Training and development. After going through stringent training and development, they do a few things, and they don't matlab, they become specialized in certain areas, है ना? That is something which we define under the area of training and development. And after you're done with the basic training, how to do the task, the next point is, are you going to do the same thing throughout the life? I don't think any of us expects that we will do. If I'm in the same field, I don't want to just get stuck into one particular area altogether. Everybody wants to broaden their horizon, because if you don't broaden up your horizon, then what are you doing in the world? Because without growing, or there's nothing that is possible. That is there in the management now. It's there in the first unit. You will find. I forgot the name of the author who has said it, but the entire line was, the change is the only constant. It's a quote. It is basically a very renowned English quote, that is, change is on the only constant. You have to keep on changing, you have to keep on evolving. That is development part. So the positive process is recruitment. You want n number of people to apply for the job, because you never know from where you will get the perfect person who's made for this job. So in this case, the answer is to attract a large number of buyers, of the people with ideal profiles. If you have more people for applying, then you have a greater confidence कि नहीं ठीक है, many people are applying, maybe we will find the particular person who can take up this job, है ना? How does the selection process differ from the recruitment process? Acha, as we just learnt about it, recruitment is the first step in terms of staffing. Now there are three facets. Facets means, again I can say, three pillars. The first step is when you ask, you tell people to apply, so they get recruited. So first is recruitment. Then the second point is selection. You select anyone among them, and then is the training that they go through, and then is development. Okay, so both processes aim to attract candidates? Not really. Recruitment is there for the attraction, while selection isn't. Selection rejects applications, while recruitment accepts all applications. That is true. It is looking forward towards that point. Recruitment and selection are interchangeable? No, they are just not. They are not synonyms. Selection aims to fill the positions as quickly as possible. No, selection says we will take our own time. We will take our own sweet time. The person has to go through n number of tests, and then he might have to go through interview as well. After all these things, then we will take the decision. So in this case, the processes are quite long here. The correct answer is going to be the selection rejects applications while recruitment accepts all applications. The answer is B. Then comes, what is the purpose of training in the staffing process? To eliminate candidates who lack specialized knowledge, to discourage employees from improving their abilities, to attract a bigger number of people to apply for positions, to enhance employees' knowledge and abilities for more effective job performance. The point that arises here is, what is the purpose of training? Why do people have to go through training? People have to go through training because you choose a person, but he doesn't know where the files are located. You choose a person, but he doesn't know where the tools are. He doesn't know what exactly this job profile is asking him. He might be having the required knowledge, skill set, and everything, but he needs to know the new software. Na? He needs to know where his seat is. He needs to know how to retrieve the data. All those things are required. So, what is the purpose of training in staffing process? Training makes you better. That makes you a person who is fit for the job. So, in this case, to eliminate the candidates, you just don't eliminate anyone. In the training portion, you don't eliminate people. To discourage employees from improving, you just cannot discourage them. You have to encourage them to stay in the job. Otherwise, why would they stay? Why would I stay into a job where I'm going to do the same job every single day? I want growth. Everybody wants growth. So what will happen? The person will say, I want to acquire more skills to attract a big number of people to apply for positions. That is a part of recruitment. So I would say enhance the employees' knowledge and abilities. We are trying to have better ability in terms of their job performances. Okay? Now comes the next point. Why is staffing considered the most fundamental and important job of management? Because it is a routine administrative task, because it involves rejecting applications efficiently, because human resources drive a company's success, because it focuses on keeping positions vacant for a longer duration. Staffing process is the most fundamental, it is the most basic because you saw people, you thought that they are good in their work, and now you want to place them into the working now. So the process is basically, till the time you don't have people, what would you do with the money? With money, with machine, with methods and everything, if you don't have men to execute it. So you want the person who's coming into the organization, he stays in the organization. So that means not only acquiring people, but also retaining them is the point. In this case, because the human resources drive in terms of the company success. Men, material, money, machine. These are the 5 M's of the market. And then material. The 5 M's are, it's a quote of management. Men, material, money, machine, and method. We've got these 5. Without men, all these 4 are useless. Then how is the caliber of an organization's workforce related to its level of success? There is no correlation with workforce caliber and organization success. Is it possible? These are the people who are the pillar of the organization. If they don't do the work, who else will do it? You know? So technically, this just doesn't sound normal. Okay, so there is no correlation between workforce caliber and organization success. There is a relationship. There's an inversely proportional. It is really no. If the people are doing good, then the organization is also going to grow further. It won't go back. There's no reversal. Then workforce caliber is directly proportional to organizational success, or it has minimal impact. In this case, it is having a directly proportional to organizational success. If the workforce is having a caliber, only then the organization survives. Otherwise, the organizations would be doomed no matter how good they are. If the people who are working in that organization, they are not putting their best foot forward, if the organization is not growing, how will they grow? Isn't it? Practically, you need good people. And why do you need good people? Because good people will bring up good results. And if you get good results, that is how the company grows in the market. right? How does the staffing contribute to maintaining workforce satisfaction and morale? By providing unsuitable compensations through ongoing performance reviews and evaluations, by appointing individuals without the necessary knowledge, by discouraging promotions based on hard work. If we talk about by how does staffing contribute to maintaining workforce, staffing is helping a lot in maintaining workforce because um, it doesn't provide unsuitable compensations. No. Through ongoing performance and reviews can be a part of it. By appointing individuals without necessary knowledge, no. By discouraging promotions, no. The correct answer is B. That is through ongoing performance reviews and evaluations. Always remember, the one who's always going through testing is always doing good. Reason is he knows that someone is always looking at him. If someone is always looking at him, he'll always be on his toes. For example, I know that I have to come in front of the camera. I'll have to always be presentable. I cannot remain unpresentable all the time. Why? Because I know I have to come in front of the camera. In the same case, the person who is always reviewed, he cannot stay that way. So technically, this is required, right? Next point, how does the staffing process contribute to the optimal employment of available human resource? By promoting employees based on seniority, by hiring individuals without considering workforce needs, by planning appointments based on workforce needs, by conducting evaluations for employee of the year nominations. How does the staffing process contribute? Staffing process really contributes a lot in terms of optimal employment. In terms of optimal employment of available resource, we would want that we are providing proper employment to the organization. How are we working upon this? We are by planning what kind of needs are there in terms of workforce. Do we need more carpenters? Do we need more painters? Do we need more cutters? What kind of people are we looking for? Skilled people, unskilled people. We want labor worker, we want admin people. The clarity of the working is extremely important. In this case, the when you are planning how many people are there and how many people you want to have more, that part is actually called the manpower planning. This is called manpower planning. Okay, that's the answer. What does the internal recruitment include? Hiring external candidates from other organization, filling open positions within the company with current staff, or engaging recruitment firms for exclusive partnerships, or recruiting for staffing agencies. Internal recruitment is basically when you are bringing people into the organization. That means it is called internal recruitment. Internal recruitment means within the organization there was someone who was working in department A. You moved that particular person to department B. It was an easier task. Why? Because the person is required in department B. A, he was sitting extra, so he can be moved, or he is more experienced, so he should be taking over a more important area. So in this case, the answer is going to be filling open job positions within the company with current staff members. Whatever the staff host is already working, they will be shuffled and taken up to the next job profile. What does outplacement recruitment often assist former employees with? Outplacement is what? When you are helping your uh, employees further. Then that is filling open positions within the company, making the transition into new employment, engaging retained recruitment services, or assisting staffing agencies in their recruitment efforts. In this area, what do we call it? We are having outplacement. That means the person is going out, and what kind of help are we providing? If the person is leaving the job, or we are helping them out to get another job, what is it that we'll be doing? We will be making the transition into new employment. We are helping them so that they can move to a better employment opportunity, right? So this is something that organizations do. What is the crucial piece of advice for successful recruitment regarding existing employees? Everyone, focus on hiring only external candidates. Search within your organization before looking outside. Discourage internal promotions for open positions. Rely solely on job board advertisements. For successful recruitment, first of all, In terms of the current people, I believe the most important thing is search within the organization before looking outside. Because if the person is sitting in the organization and you choose someone who's less deserving from outside, the person who's sitting in the organization itself and has a lot of caliber, he will leave the organization right away. That if the organization, while I'm sitting in it, they don't realize how important I am, so it's way better that I move out. So the search within your organization before looking outside is super important. Done. Then, why is it important to contact applicants considered passive in the recruitment process? They are more likely to respond to job advertisements. Applicants considered passive, if they are, the people may seem passive, but it is important to consider all these people because they are already actively seeking new opportunities. The perfect candidate may not be actively looking for a new job, and they are less qualified compared to the seeking ones. No, in this case, what is happening is the perfect candidate. How do you know the person who's actively looking is the one that is meant for you? Maybe the person who's not looking forward towards a job change is the one that you wanted. So that is true that the perfect candidate may not be actively looking for a job. So you have to look from the passive side as well. Now, that what if a particular person has not taken up the job, but he deserves this specific job, isn't it? Then, according to the management gurus and experts, what is considered the single best predictor of future achievements in recruitment? The number of years of experience, the candidate's educational qualifications, the history of success in similar jobs, the candidate's willingness to accept a lower salary. The management gurus believe that single best predictor of future is basically the one, uh, future achievement in recruitment. In terms of this recruitment, it is basically history of success in similar jobs. It is always based upon the history. How do you determine the future is going to be good? Based upon your past only, you can talk about it now. Because future is unpredictable, and if your present is going fine, your past was fine, so you can anticipate what's going to have in future. There's a confidence ki theek hai na, things went well at that point of time, things will go well even at this point of time, right? So this is it for the day, everyone. This is our, if you haven't reviewed our channel yet or haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe to Office Adda 24/7 right away and download the app, because extra discounts are available in the app itself. For that, what you need to do is, let me show you our website, so that in case you are looking forward towards the CIB examination and wanted to take up the courses, then you can go on to the area of www.adda247.com, right? That's the name of the organization. Go on to the area of JIB and CIB. Go on to the area of CIB June 2024. As you can see, the double validity is there on CIB Mahapack. The Mahapacks are available. In the Mahapack, you get English medium, bilingual, both. Then the classes which have already happened, that means the last 1 year, all the classes, because recently the syllabus had changed. The ebooks, the test series, everything is included in it. 500 hours of online classes, 187 test series, ebooks 1097, already recorded videos are already available with you. Then this also includes 10 plus hours of mini marathon, 5 plus hours of maha marathon. Then this is per subject, every subject. Then practice papers, and second and fourth Saturday the doubts are also there. Plus in the Mahapack you also get the elective paper, as and you get all the 5 elective papers. Matlab you can actually choose which particular elective paper you want to study, and the details of all the people who have taken up the work there. So you will find all the faculty who's teaching you in this area. What you can do is click on the area of buy now, use the code Y541 and apply the discount, and you will be able to grab the discount. The double validity is currently going on, so you can check it out. For some reason there's some issue. Just a moment. So this is where you will get the discount once you will apply it. There's some issue currently. What you need to do is go on to the area back, and here you can go on to the area of JIB and CIB. And if you're looking forward only to our the batches for the four subjects, that is also available for you. In terms of our this is the Shapath batch which they have launched, and the scholar batch is already there. This is our scholars batch, everyone. This is for the entire English medium area where you have ABM, BFM, ABFM as well as BRBL. You just have to use the code Y541 and apply, and you will get the maximum discount in this area as well. Okay, so this is where you can get any of the relevant subjects. You can also take up only single subject as well. You can take up the entire course, or you can take up the entire Mahapack. If you have bought Mahapack now, then you don't need anything else because it covers everything. So that's the particular benefit of uh, the Mahapacks. So if you're looking forward to it, then kindly check it out on our website or in our app for further details. Thank you so much.